everybody. I'm starting in quiet so I don't scare the living daylights out of anyone who was just grooving to the music. Hi everybody, this is KN from Sonic Song 182. Thank you for joining me for an earlier Fun Friday live stream. I was telling you guys about that for I think the last couple of weeks in Fun Fridays, that we were gonna have a different schedule today. And also I put up a community post about it because I'm going to be helping Vinny, our Shadow the Hedgehog voice actor, out with a special charity event that he's had been working on since January. Shadowton! At around, not quite at, but around the regular Fun Friday hours, starting at 2 p.m., which is an hour earlier than I normally would have streamed. Shadow the Hedgehog on Super Nintendo 64's channel is going to be reading out the first act of the Hamilton play. The Hamilton musical. However, they're not singing, he's not going to be singing the music, we don't have the rights for that, but it's going to be, it stars Shadow the Hedgehog reading the first act of Hamilton, along with Rouge the Bat and Infinite the Jackal appearing in there as well. So that's where I'm going to be during our normal Fun Friday hour, starting at 2 o'clock. So for Fun Friday today, we're just gonna hang out and have a real chill time and just like talk to you guys in the chat and look at interesting stuff, and I might doodle a little bit. I have no idea. It's just supposed to be a chill hangout stream. So let me put up my I'll put up my own thing here. By the way, my hot water kettle is heating water at the moment, and so I will make myself a nice coffee on stream, because technically this is sort of in coffee with KN hours, isn't it? Alright, so hi everybody, hello. Let me double check here. I think it'll be alright for me to jump in there. Alright, don't mind that everybody, that was just me making noises, nobody popped in or anything. Hi guys! Let me go ahead and see who was my early squad from when I had just the music going. That was Jarrett, GamerGirl12, Scott Conlon, Rachel Lisa Dubs, Lyra Nightmare Murderfly 164, Sonic the Hedgehog, Luna Ramirez Retana, KJ Kirby, Sir War, Hero of Ice, Jonghon Meow, Jason K, one of the agents is here, hello, Jude Charm, Haley Mitchell, Chiptune Pacifist, Rin the Hedgehog, Wolf Moon Knight 17, Abhiraj Musale, XX Luna Rose XX, and Streamlined Thomas 175 and Starkiller 95 was the early squad. Early mod squad was Danny Phantom though. Hi Danny! And Doremi is here. There we go. Let me go ahead and check on my little thing here. Let me say hello to some of the agents who are here today. Hello, agents for 21st Doctor, Among Sonic. I see Jason K, King of Ducks, Mr. Swiss Roll, Nafisa Ahmed, Rachel Schilder. Oh, and you know who else is in the chat? That is SPD64. Hello, friendo. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just, I've got the streaming VC going, by the way, Nicole, so if you're not busy, you can drop in at your leisure, come and visit, or you can hang out in the chat and relax. Alright, and hello real quick to everyone who's currently saying hi. Hello, Zoe Jovel, or it might be Zoe Jovel, Doodle Tycoon, Pokemon X1234, Landon LD, Casey Bowler. Casey Bowler said, I kinda hoped this Friday would be Among Us, but I'm not sad. I wink. Yes, we got a game in earlier this week. We played on Tuesday to get a little bit of Among Us fun going, but I already knew it probably wasn't gonna happen for Friday just because I've got so much going on today. but maybe more soon. I also wanted to show some friends the new map because not everybody could play together on the first Friday that we did. Let's see. Kitty Kolb. Oh, hello, Agent Kitty Kolb. They said, I missed the last couple of streams, but at least I'm here now. Hello! Welcome, welcome! Let's see. Jonghan Meow was saying, what are you drawing today, KN? I have no idea. I might doodle a little bit. For the most part, I'm just chatting with you guys, and maybe we'll wander around and look at other stuff as we go. Let me see something real quick. Here we go. This is the one I want. Let me set this up. I'm gonna open up some YouTube tabs. There. Okay, this will do me well. All right, real quick. My mouse doesn't work. Okay. Okay. Let's get. Can I open this up more? I guess not. When it's okay. By the way, here is everything with Shadow Hamilton. So if you guys didn't, this link is already in the video description of the chat here, so you guys can go ahead and set reminders if you go over there live in 2 hours. It'll be a great time. Hello for those of you who are hanging out in the chat over here. Also, not to stream compete or anything, but our buddies over here at Tails and Sonic Pals are also live at the moment, and they're doing an ask, so let's go check in on some of our friends. I'm gonna mute though, because if you want to hear what's going on, you'd have to go visit them yourselves. Our Wave the Swallow voice actress is the owner of this channel, so supporting her over here and the rest of the squad is always a good time. They're very cute. They're similar to us in a lot of ways, like they do their best to make family-friendly content, and they're very adorable. So they're also doing some things today, and we've got Shattleton over here today. Michael the Wolf says hi 182 chat. Hello, Michael. And let's see, let me back up. So that's what's going on here. I don't know all these people. I don't know what's going on. Cat activation noise, that sounds wonderful, but I'm not here to, like, go snag everybody's videos. The other thing I won't play this on the stream either. Not with the sound anyway. I'm gonna turn the sound off. Here's something else that some of our friends on YouTube have been working on. This is the Mew and Mewtwo comic by, I know them as TC. There we go. XXTC-96XX is a glorious comic artist, and the squad over at OVAS, they've been dubbing these comics for a while. I play this character. Her name is Mewtwo, because there's another Mewtwo in the story. There's two of them. But OVAS over here, they recently got to their 100k subscribers! They got over 100k recently, which was very exciting. But in case you guys don't know, that's like PC Schnun, Voices of Nathan, and Wolfblade93, and Sparky Raptor, and James Digit does work over there. You see SPD64 over here also. Like, it's a big squad of lots of our buddies who you guys see with us over here pretty often, so you should check out the drama. This is also good stuff. But this one, did we have a content warning on this one? I think we might have had a content warning on this one. Just because it's extreme drama, but you guys should check out their series in general, because it's very cute, and you see lots of me in there also as Mewtwo. I think that's all I can think of in terms of what my buddies are all up to. In case you guys need more fun things to watch online, I would say those would be my suggestions. Go check out OVAS and Tails and Sonic Pals. Hang on a second. Do I have one more? Let's see. Please. Okay, no. I better check on the chat. I've been talking for a while now. Okay, where are you guys? There we go. I was having trouble finding my tab again. All right, let's see. Jose G said earlier, I'm watching 2 streams at once. That is not surprising. Some people can multitask pretty well like that. Everybody appreciates the support. And thank you really quick for the Nuxbucks Alexa Lynn MLP. That's 10 Nuxbucks. They said, heyo, hello, thank you. And Goddess of Life, thank you for the 5 Nuxbucks. They said, hi KN, Agent Goddess of Life here. I am excited for Shadow Hamilton. I will be editing while it is happening. Shout out from my #1 favorite girl, Maria. Sure, I could do that really quick.
Hello, Agent Goddess of Life. This is Maria Robotnik the Hedgehog speaking on this fine Friday morning. Or at least it's morning for me. I guess I'm not sure if it is for you. I hope you guys enjoy the Shadow Hamilton show. I'm definitely going to be watching. I already got my ticket and everything. It's got a QR code that leads to the stream. Isn't that cool? Everybody make sure to join for Shadow Hamilton. I'll be in the audience.
There. That one guy with Fang said, quick question, are you excited for Vinny's stream? Oh, of course. Vinny's got lots of stuff going on, but he's been working on that fundraiser since January, so it's very cool that we're finally at performance mode for it. Let's see. Michael Hornstein was saying there's a Shadow Hamilton. Oh, like I was explaining before, Super Nintendo 64, who's our Shadow the Hedgehog voice actor here on Sonic Song, over on his channel, he was doing a fundraiser where people were donating to, like, basically to help support, like, the youth in getting more access to arts. It's the campaign was called Hedgehog for the Arts, but, the campaign raised like $3,000 for charity, and so the campaign goal was to have Shadow the Hedgehog read like a storybook, the first act of Hamilton, and the stretch goals were for like, first I think it was Rouge, then Infinite, to come in and help him with it, so both of the stretch goals got met, so the 3 of them are going to be reading Hamilton. We're not singing it, we would get in trouble. But yeah, it'll be a fun time. Some content warnings, anybody who's familiar with Hamilton, there's lots of swear words in there. Some of us may be self-censoring, but if like I will, just because that's on brand for me, but if Shadow or Infinite just screams a bunch of swears or suggestive Hamilton lyrics, that's just something you gotta go into it expecting. That is not a Sonic Song production, that's a Super Nintendo one, so just be aware. Let's see, Kimberly was asking if you could do another Sonic VA project like Hamilton or Nightmare Before Christmas, like you did from a few years back. Which musical would you like to do, but with the characters as Sonic characters? Oh man, that was some of my favorite stuff to do. Like, making that Nightmare Before Christmas project, I would have made those regularly after I came back from hiatus, but YouTube's rules about even doing fan covers with fan instrumentals, it's very dicey. And so I'm lucky YouTube let me keep up the Nightmare Before Christmas videos. Like, I'm lucky they didn't get, like, region locked or like banned or removed from the internet, because Disney's especially protective of their stuff. But man, I wish I could think off the top of my head what I would make if I could, because I had lots of ideas before, but I let go of those dreams years ago because I knew what the copyright content like ID system would do. Like, I wanted to do, like, a Moana one, and I know that one doesn't function as well as a musical because there's not that many songs, but I just wanted to at least do some songs from Moana. That was me testing the waters to see what I could get away with. I wanted to do Frozen, like Disney's Frozen, where I would probably have included some of the outtake songs as well, just so there'd be more of them. I absolutely would have revisited the Wicked musical, like the one about the Wicked Witch of the West. I would have absolutely revisited that and done a more serious, as serious as we get, version of it with, like, all the actors involved and characters and costumes and stuff, but, like, yeah, or Little Shop of Horrors. There's a lot that I would have loved to do. Lots of Disney stuff, or like a few, like, fun musicals like that. I wish I could. Alas. I need to, like, open a little notepad document so I can keep track of questions as I see them, because sometimes I see something I'd like to answer, or try to answer, but the chat goes by, of course, while I'm talking to you guys, so I lose the questions pretty easy. Okay, but I wanted to go to the current responses here. Hi, Vinny! I see that Vinny is in the chat at the moment. Hello! And because he seems to be talking to James, I have to guess that perhaps he is here also. I just realized I need to delete this because we started already. We're not starting soon, we have begun. There we go. And now it's, like, weirdly off-center. Let me go. Yes! It's perfect. Yeah, I'm guessing James must be here too. Hi! Oh gosh, the Unjolly Snowman was suggesting, how about a Shrek musical with Sonic characters? I haven't seen the Shrek musical, so I don't know. Like, the first thing I thought was, like, what, we're gonna sing Smash Mouth? But yeah, you're right, there was a Shrek musical, and there was a SpongeBob musical. I heard the SpongeBob musical was really fun. That sounds like something I would do. Some random person said, I'd love to see a Sonic version of the Wicked musical. I would do it. I would do it. That was, like, that's why we started the channel in the first place. Because we were singing a Sonic musical, like, Sonic, like, as the characters from Wicked. But, like, we only got a couple out, and it was just me and my sister being silly. That's all that we were doing. It wasn't serious. Let's see. Leaf Shadow said, it's okay, Can. Let's see. Jason K said, wait, there's actually a SpongeBob musical? Yes, there is. I've only seen some people doing animatics of some of the songs, and that was real neat. I hear that the SpongeBob musical was, like, shockingly good for what it was. Like, people were like, oh, look at this SpongeBob musical. Oh no, it's good! One of the questions that went by earlier that I grabbed real quick was Georgina Scott was asking, when is the next episode? Woo! When is the next episode of Ask the Sonic Heroes and Sonic Chefs? Well, actually, I almost forgot. This stream, after it finishes up at what's going to be 1 o'clock for me. Gosh, how was it 11:40? These things go by so fast. It's like 11 to 12, 12 to 1. Okay, alright. So when this stream ends, actually, we've got some new question blocks coming out for Ask the Sonic Heroes. So, as soon as we finish up with the Fun Friday stream today, there's going to be question videos coming out for 2 teams. That's going to be Ask Team Dimension and Ask Team Sonic. It's more likely that I can get the Team Dimension one done sooner. Probably, is it April already? My goodness. It's probably going to be like the episode for May, because I doubt that I can finish everything I want to do for that in April. But and then, oh my gosh, I am gonna have to mute. Oh my gosh, what are you guys posting? I'm gonna mute this. Oh my gosh. Alright, anyway. Team Sonic, I have no idea when that interview is gonna be ready, but I want to collect questions and close that questions block so that I've got the questions on hand for the one moment I get lucky enough to have all three of the actors in one place at the same time. I wanted to have an Ask the Sonic Heroes episode ready for sometime in April, but I don't think I can manage it. It's mostly been a scheduling issue. You wouldn't think so for how often I've been able to get, like, random groups of my friends together for, like, Among Us streams or something. But something you'll notice is rarely is it, like, a whole team that would be an Ask the Sonic Heroes team. Like, for example, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles' actors are very difficult to get into one place at one time because we've had a lot of scheduling conflicts. That's part of why I'm having Dimension and Team Sonic have question videos out, because I think I can just go ahead and get, like, Team Dimensions done. But I had big ambitious projects for, like, in mind for Silver and Blaze Week, where I was waiting on doing a Team Dimension Ask the Sonic Heroes because I wanted it, like, to put it in that, but I think I'm gonna do something else with it. So when Team Dimension's episode is ready to go for Ask the Sonic Heroes, that'll probably be my Silver and Blaze week, and I'm sorry guys, don't hold me to this, because I always have really ambitious ideas and then it takes forever to execute them, and then, like, that's why I don't usually talk about stuff that I have planned, only stuff that I'm about to release in, like, a couple of days. But these are just my ambitious plans. I'll leave out the really big one because I don't know if that's gonna manage to happen. It was something I was waiting on, though. Like, my plan right now is that sometime there's gonna be a Silver and Blaze week. That's when the Team Dimension Ask the Sonic Heroes video will be ready, and so that would be released on the Friday of that week. But I want to also have, like, the part 2 of Silver and Blaze's Storytime project done for that week, and I also want to try to do a Sonic Chefs that have Silver, Blaze, and Marine in it. So, like, I wanna have content ready for all of that. There was one other thing I wanted to do for it, which is why I was stalling on, like, even getting, like, the Ask the Sonic Heroes episode done, but man, oh man, it has been a busy year already. And we couldn't get, like, questions videos or interviews done in the end of March like I wanted to, because I had, like, big, important, real-life stuff happening that totally messed up my schedule. That's why I had to have Jazzy and my other friendos cover the live stream, or that one live stream from the end of March. So, it's a lot of scheduling stuff. But, to answer your question, I don't actually know when the next episode of Ask Us Sonic Heroes and Sonic Chefs will come out, because things have kept coming up to disrupt it, man. It's got, you know, it's the 2020 into 2021 bug. There were, I think, at least I had fun plans to backlog record I wanted to film 2 or 3 episodes of Sonic Chefs back in, I think it was gonna be January or February, and I had it all set up, it was all planned, and then within a week or 2 of it actually happening, something else happened, you know. But, like, keeping it simple, scheduling with friends and stuff is part of how that got delayed. But I really want to make both of those things. I am always anxious and eager to make fun stuff, but a lot of the time I have ideas that are very big. And part of the reason why we've been able to have, like, the weekly Among Us series coming out is because that's relatively easy for me to make, so that I've got content for you guys while I take forever to make my other stuff. Like, I wanted to do a thing with McShadows. A lot of you guys don't even know what that is, because it was at the end of a live stream where we were just, like, goofing off and playing some games and stuff. But I wanted to do a McShadows thing, like, also, but that is very time-consuming as well. We'll see if I ever manage to make that happen. But yeah, I've got, man, so many ideas. Like, I would think that I ought to make, like, an update video, but that's kind of boring, isn't it? I'm sorry, Christopher Miller. Christopher Miller said, I haven't forgiven him/you for rickrolling us on Ask the Nintendo Stars. I'm sorry about that. I didn't even know we were gonna do it. I forgot it was April Fool's Day that day also. And so I was like, what? This got finished? I didn't even know. So I click on the link, like, you would think I would have known that it was done or not. And so I clicked on the link too and got rickrolled, and I was like, what? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. I'm like the super, like, that project is hard to explain. I don't actually know for sure if that's ever gonna happen because I'm not actually the person who's making it. There's a guest editor who was making it with, and I did some stuff at the beginning to help with the structure because the guest editor had way too many big ideas. That is again, that's, I'll say again, that's how come I usually don't talk about stuff that I want to do. Instead, I talk about the thing I've been working on in the shadows that I'm like a week away from finishing. Here's the big project reveal. I generally keep my big projects to myself until I know for sure it can be made in a timely manner. Cause almost every time I announce something early because I'm excited about it, something happens. Like, I'm glad I didn't like show up in a January stream like, oh yeah, I've got all these plans and things scheduled to make a bunch of Sonic Chefs, it's gonna be great. Because that would have been even more disappointing when I found out I had to cancel everything. So I try to be careful about that. Oh, and GamerGirl12 was actually asking about that too. Kayan, when are you going to do more of the story time with Sonic Heroes and Blaze's story? Alright, that's almost ready to go. The part 2 has been like 95% done for like a million years, but there was a completely separate, really ambitious, big project that I was trying to work on at the beginning of this year, but now that it's like April already, I'm like, I probably should just put out the story time as part of my Silver and Blaze week and proceed to not talk about what that secret big project was ever, unless it actually gets to a point where it's almost ready to be released, because it turns out that project was a massive, massive undertaking, way more than I even expected that it was going to be. Like, it seemed like it would have been way simpler than it turned out that it was gonna be, so I'm not gonna talk about that one, but the story time I can talk about, because that one's 100% gonna happen. It's like 95% done. I just have to finish up like the last bit of editing for that, and then I'm gonna hold on to it until I get to the Silver and Blaze week. So whatever week Ask the Sonic Heroes for Team Dimension is announced to be coming out, that's gonna be the week that we see the Silver story for the Storytime video. Let's see. I was seeing some of you guys saying that it was okay to do quality over quantity and to not overwork myself. Thank you, you guys. That's very kind of you. There's a lot of pressure with the way YouTube is set up. You gotta have like weekly content coming up or else YouTube's algorithm gets mad at you. They're like, what do you mean you don't have weekly/daily content? We're gonna stop putting your videos in people's subscriptions boxes. Oh, what do you mean less people watched the video this week than last week's? We're gonna stop putting your videos in their subscription feeds. Like, YouTube, please. I just want to sit down and take some time and make, like, neat stuff, but at the same time, like, you really have to have, like, weekly stuff coming out or else YouTube gets mad about it. So, I'm doing my best, and I thank you. And Jazzy's here. Hi, Jazzy. Yo Jazz Hey in the chat said, "Hi everyone, thanks for dropping into Fun Friday. Does everyone have their Shadmilton tickets?" Yes, if anybody needs a reminder. Shaddleton, it's happening. That's in not that many hours. Let's see, oh yeah, I was over here looking at drama. Yup, see? Over here. It still says about, like, live in 2 hours or so, but we'll see about that. I'll leave that up on the screen for a little bit, just the little, this is very cute, this thing. Okay, sorry, this is some catchy music. We're back into some rad we're back into some Rad Rouge music. There we go. Let me see. Yeah, mostly the point of the theme for the stream today is to just chat with you guys. So, because we've got that big Shadow Hamilton one coming up later, so today is just kind of a chill stream. Shenron Super said, "Lol, I just realized it was Friday." Yes! Happy Friday, guys! And Musical Ocelot said, "Wait, it's today? I got mixed up." It is today, right? Yep, yes, yeah, okay. You scared me for a second. I'm like, oh no. I'm pretty sure it's here. Let's see. Vinny in the chat said, "You can also follow the QR code on the ticket to be taken directly to the show." Yes. Yes. I'm gonna zoom in on this. Yeah, that's something that was neat that Vinny put into the tickets here. This QR code, if you scan that, it'll go right to the Shaddleton show! Nigel Zane said, "I don't have a ticket." This is your guys' ticket. This is the ticket. Anyone who doesn't have, like, some people went ahead and printed it out, which was fun, because Vinny made them the graphic available on his Twitter. But this counts as a ticket for me, for all of you guys here in the chat. It'll be grand. Join us. And thank you, Zion Gaskins, for the 5 Nux Bucks. I'll circle back to that real quick. Zion said, "Hi KN and Maria, it took 12 hours, but the Null Space Theater is ready for the production of Shaddleton at 2 p.m. PST. I even created the pamphlets."
Thank you for passing out pamphlets. I didn't get a pamphlet, but I did get the tickets that Shadow put on his Twitter. Now that I think about it, I think maybe Infinite hacked his Twitter. I'm sorry, I just noticed something that I'm gonna keep to myself. I hope Shadow and Rouge are okay.
Rachel Schilder said, "I kinda don't trust YouTube anymore." YouTube functions in such a fascinating way. I don't know how it used to be exactly, but I have watched some videos over the last few months about, like, how the algorithm like functions based on what we can tell, because they're not very transparent about it, to be honest. I love YouTube. YouTube is my home, but sometimes I don't understand how it works, and it can be kind of stressful. So I do my best. Like, at the moment, you guys might have also noticed that we didn't have an official episode of Among Us on the Ark for Tuesday this week. It's because I'm working on a really fancy one. I kind of like, I wish I could just, like, stop time for a moment so I can, like, sit down, take a handful of projects that I'm really interested in working on right now, and just, like, make a backlog of these things. But I do have to kind of make something every week, or else, like, it's kind of bad news on YouTube for me. And so I'm always, like, just a step, like, one step ahead of what's due. And that's not the best way to create content. It's a little rough sometimes. But I'm like, I love what I'm doing. I just need more time. Please, YouTube. Calm yourself. I ended up streaming a lot this week just because I had, like, work stuff to do that wasn't necessarily editing. Like, we did an extra couple of streams. We did the Among Us stream to replace the Among Us episode that I missed, and on Wednesday I did an art stream because I needed to draw Cosmo's artwork for the next Among Us episode, so we're working on it. And Shadow Fanboy was asking KN, why do you think Nicole is always sus in Among Us? No, I don't think she's always sus. It's like kind of a meme at this point that she always seems kind of suspicious. I'm not sure, like, it's tough to analyze how that happened exactly. I think the reason why that happens, I feel so bad for Nicole, that she comes across as so suspicious at this point. It's just that every time we don't think she's suspicious, she foils us so thoroughly. Like, I think more so than any other imposter, somehow Nicole's been the one that has managed to traumatize everybody with how thoroughly she fooled everyone. And it's only ever the times where she doesn't seem suspicious. And, like, the times when she is actually perfectly innocent, that's when everyone's on their guard. But then, lo and behold, she wanders into being the imposter that time, and that's when everyone's like, oh, of course it's not Nicole. And it's very sad. It's very sad. The game doesn't even favor her as an imposter, to be honest. She's not the one that gets it the most often or anything. It's just the times that she has been, I think, sticks in everybody's mind really thoroughly. Paragon of Madness said she's just that good. So good that it's bad for her. And it wasn't even very many times. Just the couple of times where she was really, really good. And this poor thing. Ice Cream Arts said blame it all on the phone! Yes. Michael the Wolf was asking, have you ever thought about live streaming the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated HD remake in character as Tails or Maria, or no? I'm not familiar with that game. There are other, like, there's actually like a little... Man, you guys, I have so many ideas for things that I want to do. I'm just like, I'm not settled into a living space at this time, and there's like a lot going on, and I'm just barely keeping up with YouTube's needs. But like, there's... Alright, the quick answer to the question is I haven't thought about that one, and I think maybe Nickelodeon would kill me for trying to stream their stuff. That's something that's complicated about the game streams sometimes. I don't know what's safe to stream and what isn't, and I've been pretty good about not getting content strikes and stuff, like, since coming back, just because I've been really cautious and I tread lightly where I go. But even so, there's like a little like stream series that I want to do with like, it's basically a Maria plays, like, or Maria versus games kind of live stream. And what I want to do is just like as Maria, I want to go on Steam and play a bunch of random games. It's probably usually going to be the free games, because otherwise this series would be expensive to make. But, like, it would just be Maria playing, like, the random free-to-play games just to try stuff out over on Steam. And it would probably be a lot of fumbling around, not knowing what's going on, finding out certain games are completely horrifying, maybe finding some really good ones, and if she happens to come across games that are fun unexpectedly, that are in the free section, then later I could put together a group of friends if it was a group game, and then everyone can play it together, and Maria can try to introduce her friends to other games. I know I want to get the squad to play the online co-op of Overcooked they just came out with, but I've been reading that the servers are not strong yet, and they keep crashing when people are trying to play the online co-op together. So we won't get into that right away. But there's, like, I do want to play other games. I get nervous expanding to things sometimes, just because if I don't know what to expect, like, it makes me a little nervous. But I'm like, that sounds like fun! And it would be part of the premise. Maria playing games she's never even heard of that are free to play on Steam, and if she finds something fun that has a co-op, like an online co-op mode, then she can get her friends into it too. I kinda, like, that's another reason why I'm not so sure about playing, like, the ones you have to pay for, because if I find something fun, then everyone's gotta spend $30 on it. Yes, let me see. Ooh! You know what I just realized? I had my, my hot water kettle going to heat up my water, and I never made my coffee! Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna go get my hot water kettle and we're gonna make some coffee, squad. Hang on. As I need a hot beverage. Sort of. It's still mostly hot. I think it cooled off a little. Nah, it's fine. It just means it won't be like scalding hot when I drink it, right? Okay. Here we go. Oh. Okay. Here we go. I haven't had any coffee yet so far today. This is the first one. So, just so you guys can hear the sounds of the coffee. I don't know if you guys want me to do the ASMR version because it might scare everybody. Okay. Nah, we'll save that one for, it's 12 o'clock. We'll save the ASMR version for a different one. Oh, is she? Hang on a second. So many. Hang on. Yeah, now we're gonna, like, sit here in silence while Ooh. Yeah, I had seen someone say that they think maybe Courtney is live at the moment. I don't think she's live. This is, a video that she just put out, though, but let's turn... Let's do this. Hang on, where's my other thing? I was doing little friend shoutouts before, and it looks like Courtney just put out something brand new as of like 2 minutes ago. So let's pull this over. Ugh. I have such a small desk right now. It's very difficult to pull things around. All right. Courtney, or from Project SNT, seems to have put out a new video literally 2 minutes ago. And it's part 1. I'm gonna have to watch this later. I was curious about this one because I think this was from a stream, and she was building a better Eggman land in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. And I was curious about that one, but I didn't have time to watch. By the way, after Shadow Hamilton, we've got Sonic Freeriders for Vinny's live stream for this Friday. He's got a long streaming day today too. But there we go. All right, I'll do this again. Okay, guys, time to go. I'm just going to make a nice coffee now. This would be a good time. 1 teaspoon. Yes. I had to stop accidentally using tablespoons for my coffee intake. Maybe I'll do 1.5? Yes. Alright. Ash Jade was saying, can we have Mighty the Armadillo in Among Us on the art? I don't know. I haven't, really sat down at any point and planned for certain characters to be in the Among Us on the art game. It's just me and my friends, and everybody decides what character they want to be in. Like, for example, I didn't have any plans of having Cosmo the Cedrian in the videos. It's just that Courtney wanted to play as Cosmo one day, and I was like, sure, okay. But it'd be weird if she showed up for, like, no reason, so that's why we did, like, our little story thing to get her incorporated into, like, it, like, you know, into the games. Like, we had Honey the Cat pop up. We've had, like, Mario and Bowser before, so it's a never say never situation for that one. Oh, it does mean that I gotta draw some more. I did want to bring Mighty and Ray into Ask the Sonic Heroes. I had, like, plans for it and things like that, but, like, Sega never did anything else with them. Like, they brought them in, like, I thought, with, you know, with Sonic Mania Adventures going on, I thought maybe, like, Sega was gonna keep it up with the Mighty and Ray train, but they really haven't touched these characters. They're not even in, like, the IDW comics, are they? So there's, like, nothing new with them. And that's already actually a problem for certain characters in the show whom I love to pieces, like Maureen the Raccoon, for example. She literally made, like, one game appearance, and so it's difficult for people to think of interesting questions to ask her that aren't the same things all the time. Like, so what I need to do is... Something that helped with that in the past was that I was able to make more plush films and stuff, so people had, like, questions about her adventures on the channel because she'd be more involved in things. But even that, I haven't been able to make, like, new adventures, and it's been a while since she's been in a Sonic Chefs even. So, like, it's a struggle with Marine even. Like, Mighty and Ray would have tragically the same problem, and it sure is a lot of work to bring them in for just, like, a one-episode special. And Super Nintendo 64 saying, I think Sega has it so they're only allowed to live in the classic branding currently. Yeah, it's a shame. There's just not as much to do with them, but around the time when they were first getting brought back into the series by Sega, I had plans of bringing them in, but since then I've decided to concentrate on other characters instead. Like, even the Babylon Rogues at least had 3 games that they were in, and you get to see, like, Jet show up in like the Olympics and things like that, so he's still, like, an active character. Oh wait, first sip. Oh, it's delightful. Absolutely delightful. Alright, I was doing all that talking with no music. I had just turned it off because I needed to do the coffee pouring part. Okay, let me see. Gamer Girl 12 was asking, KN, can you play the Sonic IDW comics? I'm trying not to cross over with the IDW comics because it also, like, it's sprung off of the Sonic Forces adventures. Like, that, I assume that IDW comics, that's, like, in that world where they were dealing with that, and it's, like, quote-unquote, the companion to the game. But I haven't read the comics. If I did, I would want to read the physical copies. Like, I know they're accessible online, but I've always enjoyed things like that better if I can actually, like, sit down and read it with the physical copies. But man, oh man, it's far enough at this point to where it's kind of expensive. It can be hard to catch up on the different medias. But that is opening up a big can of worms, because if I start incorporating, like, oh yes, the IDW characters are the same universe as our characters on Sonic Song, then it makes it more likely that the rest of the cast has to also read them, so it makes it difficult. One thing, though, is, like, what's that mobile game, like Sonic Forces Speed Battle? I saw, I think, that Tangle and Whisper are in that game, and so technically, sometime in the future, I think I could use Tangle and Whisper, like, because that's technically, they've been in the games, because that's what happened with Scratch and Grounder, and, like, the Freedom Fighters. I don't use the Freedom Fighters much because that's really opening up a can of worms, but technically, they are at least a part of Sonic's classic history, in the games themselves because of Sonic Spinball. Like, Sally, Rotor, Antoine, and Bunny are in Sonic Spinball, which is one of the Sonic games from the Genesis, so they count. Scratch and Grounder and Coconuts are in the Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine game, so technically they've been in the game series, and so I can fudge it a little bit like that for Tangle and Whisper, but I think I would still probably need to find some in-universe reason for the details of their adventures to not quite match with, like, the Sonic song lore. I think in that case it'd probably be something like, it would probably be something like the girls are like, they're technically from a slightly altered dimension where, like, you know, the war in Sonic Forces lasted much longer, so that would be why, like, everybody might be like, oh, this is Tangle and Whisper from this other dimension, but maybe I could include them because they're in the speed battle. And also, I don't know much about these comics, but I think I love Starline. He's a beautiful man, but I don't know anything about that guy. Alright, and I'm swapping out of regular chat at the moment to go and check on the Nuxbucks next. Let's see. I got Alexa's. I did Goddess of Life. I did Zion Gaskins. There we go. The next one, I did have a couple come in while I was making my coffee and answering some questions from main chat. Next one of the Nuxbucks, I think is, there we go. Thank you, MartyMan641, for the 5 Nuxbucks. They said, yesterday was the day that 1 year later, the Sonic 2 movie will come out. Are you ever gonna do a Sonic movie themed Ask the Sonic Heroes? Thank you for your question. I don't think so. The closest to a Sonic movie themed Ask the Sonic Heroes we did was when we had the characters react to the Sonic movie coming out. Back in the day, it was a little easier for me to just kind of doodle up a character and then throw them into Ask the Sonic Heroes, but the quality of the show, in terms of its artwork and stuff, has advanced to a point where I can't quite get away with that without it, like, you know, it makes it feel like it was, alright, okay, this is hard to explain, but I crammed in all kinds of unofficial Ask the Sonic Heroes, like, characters and artwork into the Valentine's Day special, under the guise that it was, like, bad webcams from characters answering questions from somewhere else, and I did kind of I think I got away with that, but, you know, there were comments about, like, what's going on with the artwork, it doesn't match. And I'm like, so it takes a long time to get, like, anybody added in an official capacity, like, where they're actually at the, like, the interview itself, because they need to have poses, they need to have shading. And like I've been saying, we still don't even have, like, the chaotics. They're not done either. I just wanted to use Espio so bad, okay? I love Espio, and I made him the host of the Valentine's Day episode and made up a story about him having a bad web camera just because I wanted him in there really bad. And I love Scratch and Grounder, but, like, same thing. I had those cutaways to where it was, like, using shaky cam with other effects on it to try to explain why they didn't have shading and why they didn't match the style quality of the rest of the episode. I feel like that's a bad thing to do, but I had my vision. I wanted to do it, like, badly enough to where I did sacrifice quality in order to make it happen. But in terms of doing themed episodes, like, theming it with Sonic Movie 2, I don't know if I would have the, like, I guess that would probably mean, like, they'd ask Movie Sonic some questions, and as cute as that would be, that does mean I'd have to draw Movie Sonic and Tom. Oh my gosh, I forgot the wife's name, Pretzel Lady! and like Jim Carrey Robotnik. If I had like unlimited resources and time, I would make all kinds of like wacky stuff. But tragically, I really do have to pick and choose, like, what am I passionate about enough to sacrifice quality in order to just make the thing? Because, like, that's not a quality over quantity statement either. It's just like, if I were to make everything that I wanted to at the quality I wish I could, I would never produce anything. But if I had unlimited time and resources, I would do things like that. Do more like, you know, fun themed projects and add like coconuts from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog into the show. I would do all kinds of stuff. I just I don't have like the time and resources necessary to give it the attention that it deserves. Thank you for your question. But again, like another Marty Man was suggesting just using regular Sonic and Eggman. It's still not quite the same. This is another thing that's sort of hard to explain, but if I have like I am at my heart I am a creator, I guess. I am an artiste, and there are projects that I have just not done at all because I couldn't do it the way I wanted to, that would feel emotionally and artistically satisfying. Like for example, my Amy and Oz like plush movie has never been made. It was the first thing that I wanted to make, but I could never make it to the quality that I would have found self-satisfying, and so that's why it's never happened. I still would love to make that project, and there's lots of other things like that that I would absolutely love to make. But if I can't pull it off in a way that feels right to me, there's no point! Yeah, that's being an artist for you, I guess. Like, if I were to make a Sonic movie thing, I think I really would have to... I would need to find an approach that I found to be self-satisfying. Let me see. I've got 3 more Nux Bucks. I'm gonna get 1 more of those, then I'm gonna go back to regular chat, and then I'll jump back to Nux Bucks again. But the next from the Nux Bucks, thank you for the 5, Mephilis, the Dark Falcon. They said TF2 is free to play and is fun. Team Fortress? I feel like I know what you're talking about, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna... What is TF2? I was right! Yes! Yeah, I've heard about this one. This game has existed for quite a while. And this was, I believe, in reference to me saying, like, a little series that I want to do is Maria versus Games, where I just play a bunch of random free games on Steam. I will say, like, it's totally possible that I might do something like that. I don't know. I'm not usually into first-person shooters just because I'm really bad at them, and it makes me cry. I still feel so bad. One time, Musical Sushi was trying to introduce me to, like, what was it, Destiny? Destiny 2? Because, like, it was a game she was having a lot of fun with at the time, and lots of our other friends were playing it too. She was just trying to introduce me to a game so we could bond. And I tried, but I hated it so much. And, like, there were aspects of it that I liked. Like, it seemed like it would be fun once I got the hang of it, but I'm so bad at anything where I have to be able to aim at something under pressure. And my goodness, I I was tragically just frustrated by the game and never picked it up a second time. I lose sleep over that still, just because it was a chance to play like a fun game with Sushi and all my other friends, but I did not have fun. But I wouldn't say that I wouldn't try it again. I think, like, I wouldn't take something like Team Fortress. I wouldn't take something like Team Fortress off the table. The thing about those games is I would say it wouldn't be Maria like trying to play the game from beginning to end and actually finish the game. It would basically be her dabbling in different games and like maybe playing it for a few minutes. If it's boring and terrible, then she'd be like, okay, let's play this other game, yay! And so it's like, it would be like sampling games more so than trying to play from beginning to end. I don't know what this is either, but I see the something called Demon Knight or something in the chat going on at the moment. Let's see. I don't know what that one is either. I just saw like in passing somebody saying that's kind of a hard game to play. Like I wouldn't say no to pretty much anything for Maria's thing. I think because of that there would have to be a content warning like, I don't know how much blood's gonna be in this game. Like, this might be a gory game and I might stumble into it and be shocked by that. Sometimes you might play a game where the characters just casually swear in it. I'm just gonna have to put like a little warning in there. It's like, it's Maria dabbling in some games. She doesn't know what these are. I apologize in advance. And if she finds something that, if there's something in there that's really fun, then it's something that could be a revisited game. So we'll see. Paragon of Madness was saying, Destiny was fun, made friends on it, then my account got compromised and I lost everything. Oh yeah, my friends loved that game and they played it together often. What I ended up doing instead of actively participating is that sometimes they would be on and playing the game and I would watch instead of actually playing, so that I would just still hang out with my friends, but I wouldn't be under such pressure to not be bad at the game and annoy everybody. But yeah, I still feel sad that I couldn't get into the game just, because my friends were enjoying it so much. It was really hard for me. Again, I liked aspects of it. I feel like I could have gotten into it eventually if I could have gotten more practice, but it was tough on me at the beginning. James Digit said, you might have a better control with board games in Tabletop Simulator. I've got Tabletop Simulator, or I did anyway, on my other Steam account I can't remember how to log into. I'm such a supreme gaming noob. Alarmingly for the kind of channel that I run about what is a video game series primarily, although Sonic is very much a multimedia kind of property, I don't play a lot of games. I'm a writer and a role player, and I draw and I go on long walks, I jog, and I enjoy my coffees. I really don't have a lot of time to play games or watch shows, even though I love these things. And so, I don't know what anything is, and I'm pretty bad at stuff. Here's what we're dealing with here. I think I need to buy a controller to play Steam games. Some of them you can play on the keyboard. I think maybe you can play almost anything with just your keyboard, but that's a lot of controls to remember and buttons to keep your fingers on. I feel like I would do better at the games if I had a controller. My buddy Jen that plays Princess Peach on the channel, she was saying, I forget what she said, tears. I think she said that normal gaming controllers work just fine on Steam. I just gotta actually go get one What do you guys use as your gaming controller on Steam? Help me. Like, how do you guys, like, do you guys have a gaming controller? Ali the Pretty Gator said you need a gaming PC to get Steam. I have Steam already. That's what I play on. That's another concern that I had about, like, do I have the running speed on my computer to play a lot of these games? That's part of why I want to play, like, the free-to-play ones, because those seem like they would like, the big expensive ones you would think would take up more space. Alright, thanks guys, let me see. WD Player says they do use their keyboard, and Zion Gaskin said they use their mouse. Maya Abraham said, I use the keyboard like a lazy person. Archived Shadow said, I use the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Duskbringer said PS4 controller. Sweet said, I use my Xbox 360 controller. Chiptune Pacifist uses a regular Xbox One controller. Unjolly Snowman said PS4 controller. Among Sonic said, I use my keyboard, controllers for consoles. Angel Rose has an Xbox 360 one. Mephiles the Dark Falcon is saying go with Xbox or PlayStation controller. Paragon of Madness said Logitech controller. That thing was like $7.99 and works good. Super Epic Toad Bros said, I got a basic computer plug-in controller to play Cuphead. I have a Sega Genesis USB controller, but I don't think that has enough buttons on it to handle new games. Because, like, I have to assume that many of these games work better if you have, like, I don't know, an analog joystick thing. And all my Genesis controller has are, like, the ABC buttons, a D-pad, and, like, 3 extra buttons and, like, a start button. I'm pretty sure I need a more high-tech controller than my Genesis one. Okay, I do see, like, a lot of the squad is saying that they are using their Xbox controllers. For some reason, I feel like that's what Jen said too, but I don't even know if she uses Xbox. Oh my gosh. Vinny said, I tried playing Sonic Generations with a Genesis controller and it was hilarious. Really? You can't, like, it was functional? You guys, I'm showing my my gamer age right now because these are things that I literally don't know. Like, I'm so new to a lot of this stuff. Michael the Wolf said, it's too bad there's not a wired Sega Genesis fighting game controller with a USB port. And Vinny said that Generations was barely playable with a Genesis controller. I'm shocked that it was even compatible enough to be physically possible to play with it like that, because there's so many... Okay. Yeah, I gotta go make a trip to wherever they sell video gaming materials online and get a controller of some kind. That's one thing that I was holding back on with doing my Maria Plays project, or Maria versus Games, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure I need a controller to do this, and I wonder if my computer can handle it. Like, my computer has good specs as far as I know, but it was exploding when I was just playing my like, Genesis. So, like, I don't know. There's, like, upgrades, I think, that I'd have to make it, like, smooth. Pokemon X1234 said, KN, do you have a Nintendo Switch? I do not! The newest gaming systems that I had was I had a PS4 that's in storage right now. Like I was saying before, I'm kind of between living situations right now. So I've got a lot of my stuff in storage. And I had a Nintendo 3DS that I only played Pokemon Sun on. And that I feel is a great tragedy. That is also in storage. The one that's not in storage is my Nintendo DS Lite. And I play Steam games sometimes, like Among Us and Jackbox. Yay! I'm the most educated gamer ever. And James Digit saying, get a Dance Dance Revolution pad, gaming and a workout in one activity. I would love to do that, it'd be hilarious. Okay, let me jump over to the Nux Bucks. I'm going in between both chats, as I'm sure you guys can tell. The next one is... what was that? Oh, Paragon. Paragon of Madness, thanks for the $9.99 Nux Bucks. They said, what coffee? Instant, fresh press, Keurig, and do you drink it black? Well, right now, again, because I am between living situations, I don't have all of the stuff I might normally use for coffee accessible. I am drinking instant coffee, for the time being. This is a Nescafe Classico Mild. It's an instant coffee. I just put, it's powdered. I put some into the cup, and then I put hot water in it from my hot water heater, and then you stir it up. I do not drink the coffee black. I actually drink it with almond milk. My goodness. The kind I'm using right now is Almond Breeze unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And Olivia Runting, thank you for the $7.99 Nux Bucks. They said, good morning, Can. I just woke up 5 a.m. Australian time. If it's okay, can I have a shout out from Tails? Tails is my favorite character.
Hello! Good morning, Olivia! I hope that you have a good rest of your day. 5 a.m. is really early to wake up. But then again, I guess I'm barely one to talk. I wake up that early all the time to do my workshop stuff. In any case, have a great day, Olivia! Bye!
There we go. And, let's see. I think I can get the other two because there's not too many of them here. Marty Man 641, thanks for the 2 Nux Bucks. I said, tried to ask Sonic movie questions with no success. Oh, well, that's, like we tend to say for Ask a Sonic Heroes, it's like, it is up to luck. There's nothing wrong with asking Sonic movie questions. So if you have a question about the Sonic movie, please do continue to ask them. Because Sonic and his friends are perfectly available to answer questions about what they thought about the movie. Because that's not our universe Sonic characters, they would be answering it like they had gone to the theaters to see the film. That's canonically what happened in Ask the Sonic Heroes. There was a whole episode, or it wasn't an episode, but, well, sort of. Okay, one of the Valentine's Day episodes, Sonic and Amy and Eggman watched the Sonic movie together, and then we had, an extra, bonus video that came out where everyone was talking about what they thought of how Sonic's character was written in the movie, and what they thought of all the other characters, and what they thought of the storyline. So, just keep that in mind. I don't know that our Sonic would know what to say exactly about a question like, how does your electricity feel? Like that, I don't know that he would know what that meant exactly, but if he knew it was, in reference to the Sonic movie, he might, try to guess what it would be like. But yeah, Sonic movie Sonic is a different Sonic than our Sonic. Still, I'm glad they did that redesign, because now I can say, still cute, still cool. But he's a different dude. But if you have questions about the Sonic movie, please do continue to ask. It is all up to luck though, because you guys might have noticed we get thousands of questions, sometimes even on the first day that a question block is open. So we never know what's gonna pop up. Marty Man was saying an example was, how was your life living with Donut Lord and Pretzel Lady? Oh, well, a question like that, I think our Sonic would have to answer it how does he think he would feel about living with them, but he wouldn't be able to answer for what movie Sonic thinks about it. But our Sonic has seen the movie. He'd be like, huh, well, what do I feel like my life would be like if I lived with those two? They seem cool. It'd be like that sort of thing. I'm just looking at Vinny's chat. So, aw, GamerGirl12 said they gave you a shout out, KN. Tails and Sonic Pals did. That's nice. Thank you guys. I think that they're still over there streaming. I should say I'll DM them later and say thank you. I don't want to interrupt. They've got stuff going on. But thank you for letting me know. I did not know that. That's very sweet. Okay, let me see. Where's the stream chat? Yeah, okay. I think I've got 2 more of the Nux Bucks, so I can catch up on those, so that's good. Kitty Kolb, thank you for the 100 NOK. That might be crowns? I'm not sure. Thank you, Kitty Kolb. They said, hi, KN. I saw that June 18th falls on a Friday this year. Since Rouge and Shadow turned 20 that day, will you do anything special for them for Fun Friday? By the way, I turned 20 this year too, last week actually. Happy birthday, Kitty Kolb! 20 is a good solid year. And I don't know if I'll do something special for them in particular. Like, June's pretty far out there, hard to think of what I'll be up to at that point, but maybe. It kind of depends on what's going on at the time. In regular chat, Daniel Nova 452 said, gotta go, classes to do. Bye! Have a good day! Okay. And then the next one was Jamal Simmons. Thanks for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, hey KN, Tails and... Aw. Hey, they were telling me that too. Hey KN, Tails and Sonic Pals gave you guys a shout out on their channel. Also, if Knuckles and Rouge had kids, what would their names be? That's very sweet of them to do a shout out over there. It's very, very cute. They're nice people. I do some Rouge voiceover for the squad over on Tails and Sonic Pals. It's like, you know, not always, but sometimes. I've appeared on the channel twice. It was for a Christmas special that they were putting together, and also I did a Among Us stream with them that also had like an after video made of it. So I've appeared a couple of times. And they're fun. Like I've mentioned before, the owner of the channel is our Wave the Swallow voice actress over here on Sonic Song, and she's been our Wave actress for like a decade. Like, she's one of the OG actors on the channel. Like, even though like Wave didn't show up very often, and of course there were like scheduling difficulties where sometimes I was playing Wave in certain videos and projects as the understudy. But she's always been official Wave, and she's been one of the squad members for over a decade, so old friend, old friend. And for the rest of Jamal's question, what would Knuckles and Rouge name their kids if they had kids? I don't know, they got names like Knuckles and Rouge, so... I'm not sure what their naming theme would be, because we haven't really seen them name anything, and neither of them have siblings for me to kind of gather up, like, some kind of hint about what direction they would take with that. I bet Rouge would give the kids, like, French names, because, like, Rouge is, like, French, like, red, something like that. It depend on the color. I guess I'm not sure what exactly their names would be, but Rouge, I think, would give them fancy, like, cool-sounding French names, and, Knuckles would be fine with that. Vinny was suggesting Nails! And Among Sonic said Punch and Rachel. Those are very good. Also, thank you, Emerald Masters. We were just over here talking about Knuckles. Thanks for the 2 Nux Bucks, Emerald Masters. They said, hope all's well. All is well, all is good. We're just having a nice hangout stream over here. I hope you guys are having a good stream over there, too. I feel like you guys are finishing up, because I just looked at your chat and it's exploding, and there's, oh yeah, this is definitely the, this looks like a bunch of goodbyes to me. Looks like they were just finishing up over here. Everybody's saying goodbye. Bye! Yeah, they, like, look at these cuties. Look at all of them. Adorable. And I haven't seen this one before. That render is very cute. Okay, I'm taking this away now. I hope you guys had a good stream today also. Let's see. what's going on in the chat. Alright, and I am caught up on the Nux Bucks. Hooray! I am trying to make sure I pay equal attention to regular chat and the Nux Bucks. I appreciate the Nux Bucks so much. You guys have no idea. They're very, very nice of you guys, and it's extremely sweet. I do try to spread them out a little bit, because I got to starting to feeling like it's a good problem to have, and I appreciate it 100%. But sometimes there would be a lot that came in, and then I'd feel kind of bad for not talking to regular chat as much, and then also I had to pay attention to what I was doing on my regular stream. Especially, like, for example, for, like, the Among Us streams, if I engage with the chat too much, then I don't focus on the game enough to where, like, I'm missing all, like, the detective work, so it doesn't make for a very good show for you guys to watch. But also, my friends are all streaming too, and so, like, I don't want to hold them up for too long. So on the gaming streams especially, I do try to save I try to save a lot of my Nux Bucks for a little bit later, like, you know, so that I can do a good show at the same time. So it's a lot of jumping between different things to try to give you guys a good show, try to talk to everybody. But again, I would like to take just a second to thank you guys for the Nux Bucks. It's really very, very cool of you. I appreciate that so much. It's very, very sweet. And speaking of which, thank you, Olivia Runting, for the 449 Nux Bucks. They said, Livy is my childhood nickname. Shout out his tails? Sure.
Hello again, Olivia. I hope you're having a good morning. And that's a cool nickname. My nickname is Tails because my regular name is not my favorite one. Cool on other people, but not on me because it's literally a pun that my dad made up. So, like, miles per hour, what on earth, Dad? Okay, but have a good day. Bye.
There we go. And Slytherin90, thanks for the 50 SEK. They said, I saw you got sorted into Gryffindor years ago. Did you feel at home or did you have an identity crisis? Who, me? I know, like, there was, like, a stream that we did a really long time ago where we did, like, a personality quiz that sorted us into different things. I wouldn't say I had a personality conflict, because I feel like it would probably be possible for me to fit into any of the Hogwarts houses. I suppose even Slytherin, it's just Slytherin's, like, very unlikely. I'd have to really look at the details of that one, because I'm a pretty ambitious person, which is one of their defining characteristics, but I think maybe the core of, like, my other core attributes might balance that one out. It'd be real strange if I got into Slytherin, but I do at least have the ambitious part. Any of the other three I could work fine in. I thought for a long time that maybe Ravenclaw would be good because I was a pretty, like, studious, like, person, and when I do my editing work and stuff, I am hyper-focused in a way that a Ravenclaw would be. And Gryffindors are, like, brave and, I guess, passionate or something like that. And, I mean, that would work too. I mean, I do train in fighting arts and stuff like that, so there's that part. But I think that Hufflepuff is the one that fit me the best just because they're, like, chill people that, like, I forget, I don't even remember what their qualities are off the top of my head, but they're like the chill ones, and they really didn't get, as far as, I didn't read, like, all the books, I only got so far, and only saw some of the movies, but it seems like not many main characters get to come with Hufflepuff. And I've always sort of been a fan of categorizing myself in the group that doesn't have the main characters in it. Like, for example, we've talked about, like, what kind of character would I be in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I think I would be a non-bender, and I would use other qualities to continue to assist the more superhero magic powers characters. I've always been interested in, like, that area. of like character categorizing. I want to be the total normie that still is valuable to the team without having been like magical by birth or something like that. And Hufflepuff feels like that sometimes too, because they're generally not where the main characters come from, because they're, you know, it's like the Gryffindor versus Slytherin story. Even though, like, you know, like some characters came from Hufflepuff, so good stuff. Paragon said Sokka 2.0. Yeah, that's me. I'm the Sokka. I'm the Sokka. And let's see. Oh, I don't know what happened, but Leanne Davis said they didn't win today, but they got an ice pop. Sorry you didn't win, but the ice pop is pretty rad. Hang on, I'm gonna drink some of my coffee here. There we go. John Paul Grieve said, I see. Makes sense, KN. You can only do your best. Just being here in your stream is reward enough. I enjoy being in your chat and support just by being here. Yes, thank you also for everybody who is in my regular chat as well. There are a lot of you guys, and it can be difficult for me to engage with like literally everybody, and I wish that I was able to, like, you know, I had fun back in the day when it was possible for me to try reading the entire participants list. You know, it does go back to that too. Like, you guys remember when, like, my first year of streaming every Friday, I would try to read, like, all the names on the participants list. YouTube didn't show all of the names of everybody, like, on that list, and I don't know why. It only showed some people and not everybody, but it was still like the best way I could think of to like do like a speed round of shout outs to everyone, where I would just sit there and like read out the names, because at least the participants list gave me something to work with. But like it's on the one hand it's a good problem to have, and on the other hand it's like an emotional conflict for me, because I used to do that because like it would only take like 3 minutes to do, because on average there was only like maybe 100 people in the chat. But then as we all got to hanging out more in the live streams and stuff, and you know the channel started growing again, and like we got like a healthier audience size, it started taking like, you know, not like 3 minutes, it started taking 5 minutes, then it started taking 7 minutes, and it would like take 10 minutes, and I'm like, my goodness, I want so badly to acknowledge a lot of people and like, you know, talk to everybody, because it, like, I know what that feels like, you know, when I'm just watching a streamer that I like a lot and I just happen to get my name mentioned. It's like, it's exciting, and it like, you know, it makes your day. It's like a little teeny tiny thing that someone can do that'll make your day, but there's like hundreds, and like I got to realizing while I'm spending 10 minutes reading off the names, that doesn't make for a good show for everybody else who's like in the chat. It's just 10 minutes of listening to me read names, and I'm like, how do I handle all of these things at the same time? And so I had to like stop doing that, which was sad, because I really did like doing that, but I realized it was getting boring for everybody else who was in the stream. I was like, oh man, how do you reconcile all of these things when you're one person and you're talking to like 200, 300 people at the same time? And I'm a little baby streamer! I am a baby streamer! Like, we were just talking about Tails and Sonic Pals, they had 1,400 people in that chat. It's really hard to engage with everybody all at once. And, like, the Nuxbucks, I appreciate them so much, because this might shock you guys, but, the donation support that you guys give is, like, on par with how much YouTube gives me in ad revenue. I don't know if you're, like, allowed to talk about that or something. I don't know, like, no one talks about that, but it's like, it's literally true. So I appreciate it a lot, because like, it's literally like half of the reason why I'm able to stay on YouTube and keep making like regular content like to share with you guys, because if that wasn't happening, I wouldn't be able to keep this up. And so it's literally keeping the channel afloat. So, like, obviously I appreciate it. Like, it's really, really nice that you guys are doing that, because it's literally what keeps me here and able to do what I do. But, like, at the same time, like, there comes in the emotional conflict again. I'm like, this is really important to me and very, very nice. But I also don't want to make people feel like they have to, like, have, like, the money to donate just to talk to me. And I'm like, no, I want to be able to talk to everybody, whether they can afford, you know, to do monetary donations and things like that. Like, it's, like, all of these aspects are important to me, because you guys just coming here to hang out with me in the live streams and watch the videos and stuff, like, and everything you guys are doing to engage with the channel, doing stuff like just the like button. All of these things are extremely important and helpful. But, like, I don't want anyone to feel like they have to, like, be able to afford it to get attention. And so I'm like, all right, how do I do all of these things at the same time? And so what I try to do, especially in gaming streams, is I try to cycle between things. I'm like, all right, it's easier to, like, do quick audience engagement by, like, talking to regular chat, like, really quick in passing when I'm playing games and stuff, because usually, like, what you guys are saying in the regular chat are reactions to what's going on. So it's quick and easy, but I have to, like, set aside a little bit more time to stop and read the Nux Bucks, so that I can give them, like, you know, enough attention and, like, respond to what they're asking about. And sometimes they'll pile up a little bit, so I'm like, all right, I need to, like, separate the time. And then I also need to put on a good show for everybody, so I can't spend all of the time doing that. So, you know, sometimes just, like, a chill hangout stream is, feels like just what we need. So we can actually just try to hang out a little bit. Oh shoot, the first thing I saw in the chat is Shenron Super going, everybody like the stream! Thanks, guys. And Dylan Bradley was saying, I appreciate the fact that you interact with us folk that can't donate. You guys are awesome. I wish I could do, like, more. It's, like, it's the most that I can manage to do, and, like, if it can make your guys' day a little bit, just to, like, even just to hang out like a big group like this, then that's, it does mean a lot to me. Like, I can't imagine, like, as much as I'm eager to, like, you know, get the channel to grow and to get my uploading schedule to be stronger so I can put more stuff out with a bigger variety, I wonder how people handle it at, like, 500,000 subscribers. Like, 160,000, that's a pretty big number, but it's still a little baby compared to, like, Sasso Studios or Tails and Sonic Pals and, like, Steve from Polena Productions. They got some big audience, so I feel like here at the foundation of everything, I gotta get my my hangout with everybody in the chat game down pat, because I want to make sure that that's always sort of a priority moving forward. So we'll see. It's not like I'm growing exponentially. Like, it took 1,000,000 years to get to 160K, so we're just slowly working our way up. But, like, I want to do it right the best that I can, and like, you guys are awesome, so so here we are. And Sophie the Hedgehog in regular chat said, we'll always support UKN. Thank you. Score Bunny Star Alicia said, yeah, I can't afford to donate Nux Bucks. I gotta save up for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Heck yes. Go get 'em. Let's see, that's Diamond and Pearl's remakes? Very nice. Yeah, that's everybody, please, make sure that you're taking care of yourselves first, getting your groceries, getting your games, getting the things that bring you joy. Elba the Fox said, I'm always with you, Team 182. Thank you. And Lele I mispronounced everything. Lele Haley Puppy Pink Boudreaux said, I feel so happy when you say my name even though I can't donate. I do what I can. I do wish I could, like, catch everybody's, and I know, like, I happen to... I'm trying. I'm doing my best. And let's see. I did see that a couple of Nux Bucks came in, so let me catch those now. Kirsten Johnson, thanks for the 2 Nux Bucks. They were asking Maria, how's Gadget, aka your boyfriend? And with an uwu face.
Hello, Kirsten. This is Maria. Gadget's doing pretty well. He's just been super busy. Lots of family stuff, too. He's been hanging out with his brother a lot, taking care of the rest of the pack. But we definitely try to make time to hang out. It's just been a really busy couple of months. You take care.
And thank you, Goddess of Life, for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, you and the VAs are very lovable, Can. I love watching your videos every day. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Also, thank you for the artwork recently. Oh, that was from West Cruise. Thank you, West Cruise, for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, just wanted to say hi on my lunch break. Ooh, well, I'm glad I caught that one when you sent it, then, because, you're only on your break for just a little bit. You have a good lunch, West Cruise. I hope you get lots of delightful nutrients. Mitchell Hancock said, I love this channel. You and the crew have really accurate versions of the characters. You know what? I would say that our take on the characters is actually, like, I'm not sure if you could use the term accurate exactly. We do our best to have the spirit of the characters, and, like, a lot of the crew, you know, we've followed the series for a long time, but not everybody. We got a mix of new and old, and everyone's, we help each other out with trying to remember what's canon in this series, because sometimes they just bring stuff up in the games, and then they just kind of forget about it, and then we don't really know what to make of that. But I'd say we do have a somewhat original spin on the characters just because we've been improving as them for like 10 years, so inevitably they kind of morph into their own thing. I am happy to hear that you enjoy our interpretation of them. It all brings us great joy. And Super Nintendo 64 in the chat, who, if anybody's new here, this is Shadow the Hedgehog's voice actor. He said, my Shadow the Hedgehog has just evolved into the opposite of what he's supposed to be at this point, lol. Yeah, and along those same lines, the cartoon critic said, your characters are more goofball versions of them. Yeah, we are, at the end of the day, intended to be like a silly, lighthearted, like, kind of comedy spin on these characters, so, like, I feel like it's most evident with characters who were often written in the games as being very serious, like Shadow or Infinite the Jackal. Like, what do you do with that when you're a comedy improv channel, except allow these characters to be silly about things? I think, like, you know, a character like Vinny's Shadow, he's in his downtime. He's off work, he's relaxing with his friends/not friends, and he's just, like, having a good time. But if our characters had, like, a scenario where they needed to go save the world from something, that's when they whip out the serious personalities, because you know what? It's time to concentrate, they got a world to save, they're under pressure, there's stuff going on. And, you know, still with their, you know, characteristic charm and silliness that you'd find anywhere else. But, like, they're literally being, like, interviewed on Oprah, right? Like, so, they can't, it would be hard to play them being super serious. Like, even, I think I was just talking about this either on stream or just, like, with Vinny and Dennis the other day. And probably Nate, maybe Nate and Dennis? Yeah, it was, like, we were just saying the other day, these, like, even 10 years ago, when Vinny was a lot shyer and played Shadow more serious in the episodes, Go back and watch those things. He was still ridiculous. The thing about him dating Megan Fox has been there since like the first year that Ask the Sonic Heroes was coming out. It's always been very silly, and I'm so glad that you guys enjoy them. We try to keep like there's like central core things about the characters that we find to be important. We try to keep it in there, but we're all very silly indeed. And thank you, West Cruz, for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, are we gonna get more VTuber Maria? Maybe a shadow? Real quick for VTuber Maria, for anyone in the chat who doesn't know, I've only used her once, and it was in the channel memberships or Agents of 182 private stream, partly because I was testing out the technology. So she's only actually been used once. I've been dying to use her again. That's what the format for Maria versus games is gonna be, but I gotta like make sure I can run all of that equipment together at the same time, because it's gonna be the little adorable VTuber Maria playing games on Steam that she's never heard of. The other point was, probably I'm not gonna make a shadow VTuber. I know other people did, but I was a little concerned about, like, all things considered, I would love to have a Tails one and a Rouge one, and maybe a Blaze one. They're expensive to have commissioned, but the reason I did not do that and I did Maria instead is because at least Maria's my original design of a fan character, of a Sega property character. I didn't know if Sega was gonna be cool with VTubers of their official characters. Like, I didn't really know because the technology is really new, but we'll see. But for Maria versus Games, it was gonna have the thing in there. All right, by the way, everybody, I do need to start wrapping things up now because some of you in the chat have seen it is time for, like, my, are these out yet? Yeah, at 1 o'clock I had my questions blocks for Ask the Sonic Heroes open, and so you guys can now ask questions for Team Dimension and Team Sonic. The questions videos are open now. Let me pull these up just so I can, you know, I don't have any other better visual right now. So, yeah, like I was saying at the start of the stream, the questions blocks are open now. You guys can go and ask your questions to Team Sonic and Team Dimension. Again, it'll be a good while before the episodes themselves are ready to go because scheduling is absolutely difficult. Very, very difficult. I've been trying for a while to get like interviews scheduled, but even my schedule was making things difficult, like I mentioned before. But look, guys, Ask the Sonic Heroes question blocks are open! Ask your questions to Team Sonic, ask your questions to Team Dimension, which the Team Dimension's episode is much more likely to come out first out of the two, but we'll see. I'm gonna do my best to get these scheduled with the characters so that I can start having like audio to edit, and then you guys know it takes me like a month to make it once the audio is recorded. But yes, I saw that some of you guys in the chat were starting to notice it's questions time! Alright, but take your time to think of some fun questions and go ahead and put those in the video comments. Those are the only place where we're taking questions for Ask the Sonic Heroes. It's only here for Team Sonic and only here for Team Dimension. These two videos are where the Ninja Crew goes to look for questions that get submitted, and then they send me, like, 30 per character associated with a number, and then we choose random numbers in the episode itself. The actors pick a random number, and I go in there, and it's one of 30 questions that were, like, reviewed by the staff, and then, like, mixed all together, and then 30 of them were picked from that pool, and then put into the questions block that I receive. Because I play half of these characters, it's better if I don't see everything beforehand, when possible. Sometimes I do help with the questions gathering, just because, like, it's a lot. Like, look at this, guys. this video came out 6 minutes ago, and there's 117 comments already. So that's 117 questions in 6 minutes. That's what we're looking at here. That's for Team Dimension. This one's been out for 6 minutes also. It's got 64. Alright, the other one came out first, so people were focusing on that one, but that's just a reference here. I'm gonna close out of that. Alright, thank you Zion Gaskins for the 5 Nux Bucks. They said, PA, attention all agents and citizens of Mobius. We got 1 hour till Shattleton. Grab snacks, put your best outfit on. Miss Rouge, we gotta go. Yes, it's true. As a reminder, everybody, we are going to be doing Shadow the Hedgehog reads Hamilton in about 1 hour from now. So please do make sure that you get yourselves ready, grab your snacks. I'm probably gonna do the same thing. I mean, I can't eat snacks during Shadow Hamilton because I'm gonna be performing in it. Reading. See, reads, we're not singing, would get sued. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this 1 hour between my stream and Vinny's charity stream to get like something to eat, maybe finish up this coffee that I made and I took 2 sips out of. It'll be a great time. The link for Shattleton, like that live stream, it is in the video description of this video here. You can also use, I think that the QR code on my screen is gonna be enough for you guys to get there. But please, please come support. It's gonna be Shadow, Rouge, and Infinite, your favorites, the coolest, and we're gonna be reading the first act of Hamilton, and it's for charity purposes. So we are going to go see. Let me go check real quick, Jose G. I'm not seeing it. Hang on. Let me go to... YouTube's a little bit wonky sometimes about, like... I trust that it's sending me everything in the Nux Bucks area because there's a thing. Knuckles, I'm trying to talk to the chat. I'm sorry. Let's skip that one for now. I love you, but let's go. All right. Don't worry. I've got another place to check though to see if it got through. 1 second, Jose. Where is this? This is still hard for me to find. I don't have this memorized. YouTube sometimes buries certain tabs. And it can be hard to find them. Alright, there's Zion, West, Goddess of Life, Kirsten, Slytherin. Oh, it shows over here. Okay, Jose, I found it on my backup information, which is not in my regular activity. Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you did, otherwise I would have missed it entirely. Jose G, thank you for the 2 Nux Bucks. They said, can I have a hug from Maria? She's adorable.
Sure! Here's a hug for you, Jose G. Thanks for coming to the live stream today. I hope I'll see you and everybody else at Shattleton! Alexander Shattleton. His name is Alexander Shattleton. Y'all stop so I don't get sued. I'm just a fan, please.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up now, everybody. And let me see if I can... Aha! This obviously isn't everybody, like I can tell that at a glance. But let's go old school here, and I'll read off at least the names that the participants list shows me. Let me go. Alright, old school guys, let's read from here. Thank you for joining this chill, fun Friday stream. Adventurous Angel, Allie the Pretty Gator, Angel, No VR, Agent Angel Rose, Beth Blocks Productions, Brendan Taylor, Charles Reynolds, Shylene Drums, Dylan Bradley, whoa, they're bouncing around. Bonnie the Bunny, Brendan Taylor, Charles Reynolds, Shylene Drums, Dylan Bradley, there we go. Elba the Fox, Ellie Barrett, Goku Black, Haley Mitchell, Hannah Gale, whoa, 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 see, it's jumping around like crazy. Hannah Gale, Jerry Sleppy, John Paul Grieve. Jose G, Juan Perez Andon, Julian Johnson, Kevin Reviews, Agent Kitty Cold, Agent Leanne Davis, Lele Haley Puppy Pink Bedreau, Lindsay and Jake Kangaroo Mouse, Luna Ramirez Ratada, Mario Sonic 76, Maito Brito VA, MG, Michael the Wolf, Mitchell Hancock, Mr. Swiss Roll, Agent Mr. Swiss Roll, Mr. Terminator 3010, Multimedia Fangirl 200, it's bouncing! Agent Nafisa Ahmed, Nigel Zaid, Agent Olivia Runting, Peanut Gamer, Pokemon X1234, Princess Nikia the Rabbit, Agent Rachel Schilder, Rainboom Blitz, Reen's Reviews, Res Frosting, Robo J the Creative Spirit, Sans Skeleton, Score Bunny Star Alicia, excuse me, I learned this before, Alicia, Scott Conlon, Shadow Fanboy, Shauna the Sweetheart, Shenron Super, Shiofuki Ando, So SN, some random person, it's me! Sophie the Hedgehog, Starkiller 95, Super Epic Toad Bros Plush Productions, Super Nintendo 64, that one guy with fangs, the Cartoon Critic, the Unjolly Snowman, the Great Waluigi 647, Wildstyle 1102, Agent Zion Gaskins, Zoe Jovel or Zojovel, Alejandra Villarroel, and the Roblox Cat. Those are all the ones that I saw on my way down. I know some more jumped in and out, but it's really hard for me to tell who I got and who I didn't. But there was an old school reading of the participants list. Alright, you guys, have a good rest of your day. I hope that I'll see you guys over at Shattleton. This will be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be very, very silly. Okay, take care, everybody. Goodbye for now. I'll see you soon.